Amazing. Right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this amazing and special presentation tonight, where we're literally launching two of our brand new business partners' business. So if you've been fortunate to actually be invited tonight by any one of these two young ladies, then, you know, really count yourself lucky. Now, before I actually get started, I'm going to get one of these two amazing ladies to actually just introduce themselves to you and just tell you a little few words as to why they got started in this amazing business. So first up, we've got Rebecca, who's really an absolute amazing lady to actually work with. Super excited, super energy, and, just an absolute pleasure to be working with her. So she's going to share a few words with you as to why she actually got started with this amazing business. So let me just unmute Rebecca. Rebecca, can you hear me loud and clear?
Hi, yeah. Hello, everybody.
Amazing. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be able to start a new business venture, working as an independent travel agent. I'm really fed up of the 9 to 5 job. Being overworked, underpaid. With this job, I can do it whenever I like, and that's what interested me. And you can speak to lots of people, and it's just exciting, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for that, Rebecca. Now, we're actually launching we've got a double header launching tonight. I mean, literally not just Rebecca, but we also got Ruby all the way out there in northern Wales is also launching her business as well. And literally only a few weeks old in this business. And, again, a very excited young lady. Someone who's got a lot of experience in the travel industry and, really looking to do some amazing things with a new travel business. So I'd just like to hear a few words from Ruby as well as to why she's so excited about this amazing opportunity. Ruby, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi to my friends and family. Thank you again for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate that you have tuned and you want to listen to what we want to say. I have been in the travel industry for the past 20 years in the office, and I learned which is situated in the Indian Ocean. I have loved my job. It was my dream job, and I moved here for the past 15 years.
Hey, Ruby, we can hardly hear you. Your mic seems a little bit distorted. Can you just maybe move it a little bit away from your mouth just so we can hear you a bit clearer
Okay.
what you're saying?
Yeah. So I moved here for the past 15 years. And since, I did all kind of jobs, but that was my dream to go back into the travel. I'm passionate with it, and I've got experience, and I wanted to have a better lifestyle, to make myself happy and do what I like, what I love. And with all my experience, I want to help others the same way to travel the world.
Wonderful. Love it. And absolutely, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, is helping people around the world, not just here in the UK, but internationally as well. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carl Davis, and we've got the pleasure of actually working with these two amazing young ladies. So, really excited to be working with them and launching their business tonight. So if you've been invited here by either of these two ladies, count yourself extremely fortunate, because they care somewhat about you in the fact that they actually want to actually be in business with you and actually be part of your financial future. So my name, as I said, is Carl Davis. I'm coming live to you from Aldershot in Hampshire in the United Kingdom. And a little bit about myself, I come from a broadcast engineering background where I actually work with a number of TV industry post-production houses all over the world. And I've actually was fortunate to actually work for a company who actually just carried me all around the world. And that gave me my first taste of what it's like to be in the travel industry. A few years later in that job, the company let me go, which was a best thing for me, because it then made me want to be, a business person for myself. I said to myself, no longer will I actually work for another company as an employee. And I basically became a contractor, and I've been a contractor now for the last several years. So when I saw this opportunity, I was at the right point in my life. I literally was looking for an opportunity to do something in my spare time and also travel the world. And this basically just fit right into what I actually had planned for myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to welcome you to Planet Marketing, the best place on the planet. I want you to come on a journey with me. I want you to imagine what financial freedom means to you. Some people, this could mean having all your bills paid in one go yearly, rather than actually having bills paid monthly or so. Maybe actually walking into a restaurant and reading that restaurant the right way, literally from left to right, rather than looking at what you can actually afford on the night. Or even going on holiday and deciding when you want to come back, once you actually had enough of a place, rather than actually when the holiday seems to run out. But how about personal freedom? Imagine personal freedom. I love this picture. This lady looks like she's actually having a fantastic time because she has a peace of mind, to actually have personal freedom. Imagine the things that you used to do when you actually used to grow up as so, and then you can't actually do them anymore due to work or the pressures of life or what it might be. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important thing to me: time freedom. You see, time is one of the most important assets we have, but it's the one thing that once used, we just cannot get back. I mean, we all know how much money we have in the bank, but one thing we don't know is how much time we have. Here at Planet Marketing, we're going to show you and help you to design your ideal life. We're going to just show you how you can actually discover how you can actually earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more, in this amazing business opportunity we have. We're going to show you how you can actually build a strong network where you can actually embrace and empower yourself and others with an unlimited income opportunity, as well as you're going to benefit from e-commerce where you can actually work from anywhere, anytime, with no inventories and definitely no quotas. And more importantly, you're going to show you how you can become a travel professional, where you can actually now earn travel commissions and learn the secrets of the travel professional, and all of this without the need for a second job. Because I firmly believe that 2 jobs are supposed to be for 2 people. So who are we? Well, we are Planet Marketing. The gentleman you see on your screen is Mr. Donald Bradley. He is the founder, the chairman, and the CEO and the visionary behind this amazing opportunity we have, where Planet Marketing is now a 4-year-old company with reps in over 20 different countries. We currently now have over 53,000 active agents worldwide in these 20 countries. Now, I love what Mr. Donald Bradley says at the bottom here. We're committed to offering a financial opportunity that provides a now income and, more importantly, a sustained financial security. This, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the 2 millionaire mentors which Rebecca and Ruby have at their disposal, helping them to achieve success quick and fast in this business. Now, we're an online business provider, and we're also based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, when Mr. Don Bradley put this business together, he wanted the best in qualified corporate leadership, a solid company where it's actually got the best in the corporate leadership team. One of the first phone calls he made was to Mr. Andy Coffin. Now, Mr. Andy Coffin, he's our president and CFO. He's got decades of executive management, corporate operations, marketing, and sales experience. But, really important for us, he's known how to manage billion-dollar global business, and also with international experience, which is extremely important for us here in the United Kingdom and any other countries that's operating outside of the United States. The second phone call he made was to Miss Leanne Treckler. Now, she's our Chief Operating Officer, and she's got a dedicated support team who's basically there to handle all our support needs, a dedicated line that we can actually call to basically, get any kind of help that we have in our business. I mean, fantastic group. And they basically, run this business just like a business should be ran. Now, this is the second of the millionaire mentors, which Ruby and Rebecca have. Basically, this gentleman here, Mr. James Ferrara, he's the president and the co-founder of our travel partner. This is Intelli Travel. Now, they're the leading innovator of travel over the last 25 plus years, and they're the originators of the home-based travel business. They basically showed people they can actually now become travel agents from home and earn commissions on the travel that they basically book. They've got accreditation and certifications from the likes of CLIA, IATA, and very important for us over here in the UK, ABTA, which is the Association of British Travel Agents. They're based out of Delray Beach, Florida. And, we've got an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel, where Planet Marketing now sells the ability for you to be an IntelliTravel business owner. And IntelliTravel, well, they basically sell travel and everything to do with travel. So here is just some of the industry awards and recognition which IntelliTravel has acquired over the years. I mean, this company has been winning awards year in, year out over the last number of years that they've been in business. I mean, I can go on forever talking about the different awards they're winning, but I'd rather you just look at the screen and let the industry basically do all the talking for them. I mean, right now, one of the most important awards that we have is the fact that we've got ABTA assurance, which basically means that, when your customers book with any IntelliTravel agent, they're booking in confidence to know that their trips are going to be covered by the seal of approval from the British Travel Association. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the infinite possibilities that you now have as becoming a travel business owner, where you got the ability to actually now book group, family reunions, common interest groups, and much more. The wedding industry is a massive industry. How many of us know people that around us getting married? And destination weddings. I mean, we know that destination weddings are now becoming a big thing because, hey, it's pretty expensive to get married here in the UK. Now people are finding it's a lot better to travel abroad and, get more for your money. Sports team, corporate operations, church retreats, a whole bunch of different things. And what do these two ladies have access to now? Well, they got cruises, holiday packages booked for our suppliers, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, hotel rooms, resorts, sports entertainment tickets, trains, villas, condos, not to mention, a whole bunch of amusement parks all over the UK, which they have access to book through their own personalized travel website. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many different businesses out there right now. Why would travel be the thing to get into? Why travel and why now? Well, the travel industry is a £5 trillion annually turnover business. Absolutely a massive business. It's projected to go to £9 trillion over the next 10 years. I mean, I'd rather be in a business that's still on the rise rather than one that's now plateaued off or now starting to take a dip. I mean, it's the number one research category online right now in terms of between the hours of 9 to 5. And we all know where we're supposed to be if we're in a full-time job at 9 to 5, when people are just still trying to find a nice place to go to take that cheeky weekend or just escape the rat race or so. The baby boomers literally fueling this industry right now. They've got a bit more time on their hands. Then I want to start ticking off those bucket lists and getting those destinations out of the way with the time that they have. But the millennials are hot on their heels. They're spending a massive £152 million annually, on travel because they want to get that travel out of the way now before they have to knuckle down and get their career started. And we see that all the time on the TVs, all these different programs they got going. But the Generation Zs, the digital generation, they're now the jet setters of the travel industry. They're basically traveling now, more than ever because it's so easy to do. And why is it so easy to do? Because we all have one of these. It's so easy to book a flight or book a trip on your mobile phone and literally get paid for what people are doing anywhere. And this is what we're talking about. Almost everyone that is traveling or wants to travel. It's one of the most exciting industries. And one of the things that we didn't really realize is that there's travel commissions already built into everything which is booked online. Every travel booking has got commissions built. So we're talking about you getting in the way of those commissions and having them paid basically directly back to you. So how much commission can you earn? Well, we're talking about 70 to 80% of the commissions are literally paid back to you, the independent travel agent. We're partnered with some major vendors worldwide already. We're partnered with major travel, Wendy Wu, TUI, Red Sea Holidays, Olympic Holidays. Who else have we got? We've got so many more. I'm losing my count of them. We've got Explore. We've got Funways. So many more we've got partnered with us, and so many more still on the way for us to actually we want to partner with us. We've got no third-party intermediaries, and we also got the reserve inventory of group cruise blocks. We've got the best in customer support and services, and we also got an agent training module, which basically means that from you actually get started into this, business, you've got a training modules there free of charge, no extra charge for you to basically learn how to be a travel professional, because not all of us are travel professionals as we get started. But with this amazing opportunity, you've got all the tools and the training that you need to basically further your education. You're going to get a personalized website, an email marketing program, business cards, sales tools, print advertisement material, everything that you need to make yourself look like a travel professional. Also a customer management software, so you can now look after your customers and basically email them any kind of deals that you have, you know, so that by the click of a button, you can actually get your customers to know what the latest is in the travel deals. So ladies and gentlemen, how much can you actually earn? We're talking about, you know, some examples of some recent trips that's been booked where, you know, you might have a frequent business traveler who can actually like book a trip 3 nights stay 3 times a month through your portal. We're talking about £117, not to forget the 20 pence booked through your website. Now, this doesn't have to be a trip that you book all the time. This could be someone who's just registered on your site and gone there and book it at the at their own dispense, and you will still get paid the commission for those trips that are actually booked. How about a 2-day spa in London for a group of 5? I mean, we're talking about £190, you know, just for a 2-day spa. This doesn't have to be a spa. It should be a nice, lovely weekend for the ladies, or a nice, lovely weekend for a group of like fellas or so. But in this example, a nice, lovely spa, £190 just for that booking through your website. The honeymoon. Who do you know, again, who's actually getting married? I mean, a honeymoon is, again, one of the top highlights of couples, like in a wedding ceremony or wedding day. But, you know, you could be that person getting in the way of actually making that whole thing so special to them by booking a 7-night honeymoon, all-inclusive resort to Cancun, complete with butler service. And, you know, you will actually walk away with £435, and they'll have the best honeymoon experience by going to like Cancun, where, you know, the food is lovely, the people are friendly, and I even hear the mosquitoes are friendly over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, who loves cruising? If you've not cruised, you've not lived. I mean, cruising is one of the like highest paid commissions there is, second to Disney in the travel industry. And right now, you could be booking a 5-day group cruise for a family reunion, booking 20 cabins to the Mediterranean, literally, you know, and getting yourself £1,736, not forgetting the 99 pence. This is something that can be booked very, very easily. Could only take you a couple hours or so. And, you know, you could actually be booking these like, you know, a good twice, if not 3 times, you know, in any sort of like quarter or any particular month. I mean, this is something which is absolutely amazing. And these ships are absolutely like a 5-star hotels floating, you know, literally 5 holidays in one, you know, if you actually go on one of these cruise ships. So we're talking about you having fun while you're actually earning. You know, we're going to show you how you can actually better educate yourself and experience travel from the client perspective through our exclusive IntelliTrips. You're going to become better educated on the travel vendors and their industry products. As I said, we've already had training from the likes of TUI, Wendy Wu, explore fun ways to do something different. So many different vendors that we've already had training to, and these training webinars are right there in your back office for you to further educate yourself. I mean, if you want to become a Disney specialist, you can now go into your back office and study everything to do about Disney, and then basically get yourself certified and become what you call a Disney specialist by going through their Disney College of Knowledge. And now, you know, you'll have a certification, and these certifications go all the way up to City and Guilds level. You can acquire vendor-specific certification at your own pace. There's no sort of like, you know, as I say, you don't have to do this in a particular time. You do this in your own time. You can also advance through each level of certification and position yourself to increase your earnings by basically going through the IntelliTravel like education service. So here's some examples of some of our recent IntelliTrips. I mean, you got a hotel, a rental for 7 nights in the Dolce Attica in the Riviera of Greece, and this will cost you now £233. This is a trip for the whole entire like 7 nights. This is not per person, but this is basically just for the entire location here in this particular example. How about international IntelliTrips. This is one which is a 7-night Royal Caribbean hotel on board one of these amazing, as I said, 5-star hotel. I was literally on one of these cruise ships just last year in September. This is your classroom for literally 7 nights. I mean, we're not talking about sitting in classrooms and looking at boards of like in classes. This is where you now go and learn all the aspects of this ship, you know, so you can actually now come back to your clients and talk to them about your experience and, you know, based on what you've actually experienced rather than what you've actually learned or what you actually watched. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And you can get one of these sort of like trips for £293 ocean view, or what, £411 for balcony cabin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's none of us on this webinar tonight who can actually get these prices unless you're an insider like Ruby and Rebecca in the travel industry. I mean, absolutely fantastic. So before you get started in any business, we want to talk to you about some of the assurances and some of the risk of why some people don't tend to get into business for themselves. Well, we're going to cover those, you know, risks right now and some of those assurances, because IntelliTravel have 3 different assurances for you as you actually get started in this business. The first one is what's known as our best travel price assurance, which basically means that if a customer was to come to you and they book a particular trip through your portal or through your business, and for some reason they find it cheaper somewhere else within that same week of their travel, of that booking. Now, this is like the same trip, the same hotel, the same airplane, the same flight or so. We're talking about apples for apples, pears for pears, you know, then IntelliTravel will actually pay them the difference of 110% of the price difference in the form of a voucher, so they can actually now use that voucher on a later trip that they might come back to you. Now, you're super happy because you're going to have a customer who's going to be coming back to you, but you're also going to have a customer who's happy to know that they're also going to be getting a big discount, you know, from the next trip they book with you, because they're super happy to provide service through you, because, hey, there might be friends, family, neighbors, whoever they might be, but they're happy to come back to you and book that trip next time. Then we've also got what's known as our 100% money back guarantee, which basically means that you can get started in this business straight away. And if after 30 or within 30 days of you getting started, for some reason you're not happy with the fit, you know, you kick the tires, you know, you maybe a sample of a couple of bookings, go and stay in a hotel for whatever in that 30 days, and for some reason you're not happy, you can get your full money back with no questions asked. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you know, really literally try before you know, as to say, they buy. And we've also got what's known as your unique profit assurance, which basically means that even after 365 days of you running your business, if you're not in profit or already broken even in your business, IntelliTravel would look at your business and look at what you've actually been doing over the last year or so and says, well, okay, we could see that, you know, Ruby, she tried to book some hotels. We could see that Rebecca, she's gone through the courses, she's done her part. She's literally done all that they need to do to become a travel professional. But for some reason, what they've paid on their travel business, let's say that £500 for this example, you know, they've only made £300 in terms of commissions that they've actually got back in that year. IntelliTravel would literally look at their business and, you know, literally cut them a check for £200 to now at least make sure that they're broken even, if not already in profit. This is absolutely amazing, because not many businesses out there can start and within the first year say that they've either broken even or actually in profit. So this is an absolutely amazing assurance they have. And when I looked at this business and I looked at these particular assurances, there's only one thing that literally came to my mind, and that was literally peace of mind. You know, I thought, well, how can I lose? I mean, you know, I can't see how I can actually lose in this business. I'm not going to be losing money. If anything, I'm going to be in business. They've already assured me that. If as long as I play my part, I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm actually in profit in this business. So I was already convinced that this would be a no-brainer. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the like travel side of the business. If you loved what you saw there and you said, well, I'd love to share this with people. I don't realize that people actually know that this sort of thing exists. You know, I was all more than willing to go out there and actually share this business with many other people, because I love what I saw and I was already in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to step out of the way. And if you love what you saw there, well, you're going to absolutely love this next part of this presentation, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring forward to a lady who is no stranger to the travel industry. She is absolutely like a star when it comes to actually building this business. She is one of our top income earners in Portsmouth. She is a gold builder. She's building an absolutely amazing business, down there in Portsmouth. One of our top business income earners over there down there in Portsmouth. This lady here, she's got a heart of gold, and she knows 100% of the information she's going to be sharing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Miss Elizabeth Thibby. Elizabeth, can you hear me?
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Can everyone hear me? Or Carl, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. The floor is yours.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Carl, for that nice, great introduction. And I'm just going to pass it on back onto you to say thank you for presenting such a fantastic travel side of our business. As you guys have heard, Carl is one of our top income earners in London area as well. He is a fantastic leader, and you all will be in great hands with him. I know that as long as you are willing to take this business on board and run with it, you have a fantastic leader to work with. So thank you so much, Carl, for that introduction. And I'm just going to carry on with the presentation. And as Carla said, this is another side of the business that can really, really help you financially. And this is the side that I am most passionate about. This is the side that I absolutely love. I am one of those sort of people that likes to promote, that likes to share anything that is good. And basically, my name again is Elizabeth Fabi. My background is pharmacy. I am actually a pharmacist by profession. And when I was introduced to this business opportunity, because I love to travel, I was like, oh yeah, let me have a good look at it. Let me have an open mind of what this business can do for me. And just like you, exact same presentation that you're hearing tonight was what I heard. And for me, it was a no-brainer, because I thought, if I love to travel, so I can save on my travel. And now, because I love it and it's a good thing, I can also share with other people. The same way I get excited when I watch a movie, or if I go to a nice restaurant and I love it, I share it with people. It's the same way I can do with this business. But this time now, I'm going to be getting a thank you commission from the company saying thank you for sharing with others. And I love the fact that one of the best billionaires on the planet has said, you need to build a network to empower not only yourself, but others. And you just never rely on a single source of income. You have to create a second source. You have to invest a second source. This is so powerful in our day and age right now. We do not have job securities anymore. There's 1 minute you could have a job, the next minute you could be redundant. And this is why it is so important for you to make sure that you are looking at another way of getting extra income. As we now move on to the next slide, and this slide is basically just talking about how you can take advantage of this side of the business, how you can leverage the income. And so basically we have, two people who are launching their business today, Ruby and Rebecca. They are super excited. They've got great energy, and they've invited you guys on here today. So Rebecca, has told one of you on here, one of you gets excited and says, you know what, I'd love to partner with you. And once one of you decides to join, the company actually says, thank you, Rebecca. One of your people who you've told about the business has joined, and here is £35. And that's what we call the direct sale commission that you get. Now, okay, we've got Anetta on the line. Anetta goes on to share it with somebody else, okay? And when that person shares it with somebody else, okay, you get a 50% check match on the person that Anetta has shared it with. So what do I mean by that? Rebecca has shared it with Ruby. Ruby now shares it with Anetta. Okay, so Rebecca gets 35. Ruby gets 35 as well. But then the company thanks Rebecca for that by giving her 50% check match, which is £17. And that is how the money starts to compound. And the more people you share it with, and the more the other person shares it with, the more everybody wins. It's a win-win situation. And this is one thing I love about this business. It's just absolutely fantastic. As we move on to the second slide, okay, one thing I want to just let you guys know is that all these are upfront commissions. You actually get paid all this weekly. On a Thursday, you actually get your money weekly. And there is no cut as to how many people you tell about this business and as to how many people join you. There is no limit. There is no cut. You can carry on sharing it. If you have a big network of people, that's a plus for you, because that means the more people you share it with, the more people will be open to hearing it. Okay, as we move on to the next slide, and this is just what we call our Builders Program, our Planet Builders Program, which means that the more you tell people and the more they join, the more in the program you build. So if you have 3 people who have partnered with you, okay, in the business, you become a bronze builder. All right. And then now, if you then move on saying, I'm absolutely loving this journey, I want to keep partnering, I want to keep getting more people, you move on to 6 more people that you have told, and they're now active agents, become silver. And then when you have 9, you know, this is the best place to be, where you have told 9 people about the business and they have joined you, okay, and they're all super excited about the business. This is where you start to unlock the extra income stream that can come to you. You know, as a gold builder, the team bonus, £7 on your first level of people that you introduce to the business. So the team bonus means, say for example, Ruby speaks to somebody who lives abroad, or speaks to somebody who lives far away from her, or somebody that she doesn't know, and that person is super excited like her and just keeps going on and telling people. So if she does have 10 people who she's already told about the business and they are super excited and they've joined, she will get, for all those people that join, she will get £7. So 10 people, that's £70 that is going into her business, whether she brings them in or not, whether she knows them or not. And that's one thing I love, and that is one thing I encourage everybody to do, is to become a goal builder. The other thing that you get from being a goal builder is what we call the 10% match on travel commission. What do I mean by that? That means that everybody who you have personally shared the business that's partnered with you, for every travel booking that they do, you get 10% of that. How incredible is that? So for example, Anita goes out there and does a massive travel booking. Rebecca, who introduced her to the business, is not the one doing the booking, but the company will give Rebecca 10%, saying thank you for helping Aneta do this travel booking, and here you go. So say for example, Aneta's travel booking was roughly about £1,000 worth of commission. Rebecca is going to get 10% of that as a thank you. And this is one thing I love about that. And also we get 10% on our metrics commission, which is incredible. As we move on to the slides, we show you how our metrics commission works. And this is what we call the residual income. The residual income is so powerful, guys. This is where you want to start building to make sure that even when you sleep or wake up, money is coming into your account. And this is what when we talk, that we say all the celebrities who are building right now, they have built to such a way that they are now having residual income coming into their money. We use Michael Jackson, for example. He is already gone, but he is still making far more money right now, and that is going into his family account. And this is why residual income is so powerful. And we have the 3x9 matrix residual income. And what does this basically mean? This means that the more people that come into your team, the more people that you share it with, the more you unlock the power of the residual income. So once you start having 2 people, you unlock your matrix. And what does that mean? Everybody that joins in your matrix, everybody that comes into your business that joins in your matrix, through their active payments, you get £3 per person. So as we continue to unlock to bronze, you can fill up your matrix and you can get a potential of £117. As your matrix carries on filling up, you can go all the way to silver, and you could be earning a potential of £3,276. Isn't that amazing, you guys? That is the potential of what you could be earning in this business. And do you know 729 people? No. All you just need to know is 9 key, strong people who are willing, just like you, to build a business. And the potential earning is £88,569. That is just incredible. That is mind-blowing. Do you know 19,000 people? No, but you do know 9 solid people. And what you're looking for is 9 solid key people who will partner with you and who will want to do this business as seriously as you do, because it is life-changing. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, this is our director program. This is the elite of the elite. Okay, and this is what is so important for anybody who has a great future, that wants more for their future. This is the best place to be looking at. And this is when you have 100 people in your team. This does not mean you personally bring in 100 people. It is a collection of you and everybody in your team who are active agents. And when you become a 1-star director, you will now incur an extra bonus, which is separate from all the money we've been talking about, an extra bonus of £350, which comes to you on the 1st of every month. And this is in addition to your weekly and residual pay. Isn't that incredible, guys? This is just absolutely amazing. And a 1-star director receives a monthly income of £700 per month. And you see that team bonus that we talked about previously, it actually goes up. It now becomes £14 a month. And as you start to build and help more people, and you share it with more people, you go to 300 active agents, which is a 2-star director, you start to earn even more. And your team bonus increases even more. When you go to 3-star, you start to earn 1,400, and that's aside, and that comes to you the 1st of every month, and your team bonus increases. And this is one thing I love. As you keep increasing and increasing the potential of your income, which is mind-blowing, and it's also very possible for you, you know, to become a 9-star director to earn £70,000 every month. Isn't that amazing? And one thing I love about our business is the fact that when you become a director, you get a Planet Director jacket, and you get awarded, and you get recognized, and you could get recognized in front of thousands of people. Your job, as you ask yourself, does your job actually recognize me for my hard work? You know the answer. I know that my job doesn't recognize me for my hard work, but I know this is my hard work. I am working for my legacy. I am working for my family. And I know this is going to completely change my life. So I am going on and on with it till I hit my goal. And so moving on to the next slide, I'm just going to bring it right back onto my fantastic leader, Carl. And I'm just going to say, Carl, can you take it on from here? And, you know, let's just close up the presentation. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to me. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for that, Elizabeth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is extremely exciting. And what I want to take you on to now is what's known as the Planet Marketing, Presidential Ring and Rolex program. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donald Bradley is an absolutely, he loves his games. He loves his American football. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything about the American football, or the American sports, every time there's a championship team that basically wins a championship at the end of the year, they all get awarded a championship ring. And Mr. Donna Bradley just simply wanted to reward all his champions in this business, the people who've actually gone out there and helping families to really, you know, change their lives and actually work towards some sort of financial future for their family. And he just simply want to recognize those particular people earning the top income earners. And we basically have what's known as the Sapphire Ring Wearer. You know, the Sapphire Ring. But basically someone who's now a 3-star director who's got no less than 500 people in their organization, and they're earning literally no less than £70,000 annually in their business on an annual basis. They now sport the Sapphire Ring Wearer. As you actually build a business, become a 4-star director, they now get awarded a personalized ruby ring, which basically signifies £175,000 annually, or $250,000 on an annual yearly basis. And, you know, as they actually build a business and they become a 5-star director, they get awarded the diamond ring. I mean, you know, super, super amazing customized ring, beautiful piece of jewelry. And they also get awarded the Rolex. You know, guys, I didn't say Rolex watch, but a Rolex. I mean, again, a nice customized Rolex watch, which is awarded to the diamond ring wearer. And ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud and very honored the fact that, you know, Mr. Don Bradley, since the business has been going for the last 4 years, has now got the first millionaire earner in this business, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Cedric White, who is now a double diamond ring wearer. And, you know, he basically came from a background of a waiter, waiting tables and so on. And now, after just being 4 years in this amazing organization, he's basically now one of our top income earners, our #1 income earner, you know, in this organization. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do for you now, I've got an amazing surprise for you. I want to bring one of our top income earners here in the actual United Kingdom. This gentleman wears a sapphire ring wearer. He's my personal and also Elizabeth's personal business partner. And he's actually helping not just me, but also helping Ruby and Rebecca towards financial freedom. He's a sapphire ring wearer. He's a diamond, sorry, he's a oh my gosh, I've lost my words. You make me nervous here, David. You know, he's a founding director, one of the most traveled individuals we have here in the United Kingdom. Literally over the last number of years, must have traveled almost 90 times, literally 25 times roughly a year. This gentleman's travels. So he knows a thing or two about the travel industry, but more importantly, he knows exactly what it means to actually build a business and build a successful business. And I'm going to introduce you to the line, Mr. David DaCosta. David, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can, Carl. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, loud and clear, sir. The floor is yours.
Got my video on. Hopefully you guys can see. Just came back from an event. You know, we are traveling up and down the country and around the world sharing this message. Carl, you said I make you nervous. Well, this business makes me nervous because the amount of lives that, you know, we are responsible for, the amount of people we've been able to help is just unreal. You know, Elizabeth has, you know, from Portsmouth to America, has helped so many people, yourself, Carl. So, you know, for Ruby and, you know, the other people tuning in who are getting involved in this, you know, we are so excited for you. You're in the right place at the right time with most certainly the right people. I love the fact that this company is so transparent. Our income disclosure for 2019 is in our presentation, in our bylaws, on our website. So you can see how much money people are really earning. 99% of the people in this business do it on a part-time basis. So if you have children, if you're studying, if you are on a gap year, if you are working 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, you can find 5 to 10 minutes a day at minimum to work this business. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, again, we're talking about something that is brand new, something that hasn't really taken off in the UK, and you're one of the first people to hear about this. Now, we're all familiar with the 9-to-5 job. Now, we all understand we have parents who we may have asked for money one day or asked for things such as cars, you know, activities, you know, and sometimes our parents could help us. Most times they couldn't financially. That's what my experience was. You know, but I wanted to do something that my future family will be able to benefit from. You know, how hard are you going to work for the loved ones around you? This Planet Marketing Pledge states that your weekly, your monthly, your residual income, if anything happens to you, will be passed down to someone you choose it to. So I haven't got any children at the moment, but if anything happened to me, over £10,000 a month of residual income will go straight into my mother's account. She'll have some problems in life, but money won't be one of them. So would you like to build a legacy for your family, just like Steve Jobs did? Steve Jobs worked so hard, with an amazing company, Apple, and now his family don't need a job, right? Based on the hard work he did. That's what you can do here today. So we have a very, very simple business. It's a turnkey business. All the tools that you need are there for you. Whether it's an app, whether it's training, whether it's events going on around the country, it's all there at your fingertips, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are also in the travel industry, so we are going to be doing edutainment. One of the things I want to talk about now is it just gives me goosebumps just thinking about the Gay Lord's Palm resort in Orlando, Florida. Goosebumps because I was there a year ago in September 2019, and we had 5,000 of our Planet reps taking over the whole property. We had Planet paraphernalia everywhere. The lift floor were covered in our logo. It was just amazing. And like Elizabeth said, sometimes your companies that you work for in a 9-to-5 environment don't recognize the hard work you're doing. The time that you spend away from your husband, your wife, your children, waking up 9 to 5 or 5 to 9, the only time I was recognized in my job is when I was late. They recognized me for that. But this company is going to recognize you. As you can see, these stage walks with people with huge 50 centimeters tall trophies, representative of the hard work they've done for the company and for themselves. Now, as we move on, we have a trip coming up to Mexico. Oh, this hotel is serious, very serious. I've been to this hotel 5 years ago. I hope it's the same, because when I was there 5 years ago, it was phenomenal. That pool that you see right there, zoom in, that pool plays music on the water. I'm going to give you a little clue. Now, we don't want to give you analysis paralysis, but here's a quick recap. You get started, you help somebody else. Don't prejudge. Somebody could have said, oh, I don't think you would want to see this business because you might be too busy, you might not have the money, you might not travel much, and you might not be here today because somebody prejudged you. If you're looking at this business and it's a good fit for you, trust me, it's probably going to be a good fit for somebody else. At least give them the opportunity to see it and make a yes or no decision, just like you got the opportunity. So share it with as many people as you can and get paid weekly and monthly. So how to get started? Well, I can almost laugh at the price, because £156 is not normally what you need for an investment in a business. That's normally what you need for a Valentine's Day date, right? Some of you just last Valentine's spent a lot more than £156 on food at a restaurant because the prices went up, But this is an opportunity for you to own a business for the rest of your life, to be able to book travel for you, friends, family, colleagues, clients, strangers, and earn the commissions up to 80%, saving and earning money on the rest of your life travel. This is a business that you can pass down into your family. Guys, that is worth more than £156. But this company has made it affordable for the average person to part with 156, and monthly to run your business is only £46. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about being in the right place at the right time. Now, as we move on, we're going to talk about the fact that this company is here right now in the UK. We are growing, 7,000 people in the UK right now, 54,000 people worldwide. We're in momentum. This year we go into momentum, but we know it's not for everybody. Some people are going to say, no, thank you. If you're number 3, we applaud you for your time. Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes to see some information. But we're excited that you check this out. If you're number 2, you have some questions, great. We want you to fire away. We're going to open up the line to do some questions to make sure we can get your questions answered, so you can get an informed decision on if you want to do this. And if you're number 1, let's go. Carl showed you that cruise, and you said, I need that £300 cruise rather than £2,000. It sounds good to me. I want to be involved. I want to change my life. I want to find my boss one day. I want to change career. I want to get a suntan. I just want to make some more money on the side of what I'm doing. If you're number 1, we welcome you with open arms to the best place on the planet. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Your first step was clicking the link to be on this webinar today, taking the information, being here with us, seeing this for the first time. So we welcome you to the best place on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we've got a few guests on the line who might have some questions. Feel free to unmute your microphone. We'll get the mics unmuted to see if anybody has any questions, so we can get them on. Any questions from our guests?
If any of the guests on the line.
Okay.
We need a notary.
Okay, so there's no questions from the guests. What I'll say, do get back in touch with the person who invited you here and get started, guys. Don't wait too long. Don't do it.
So this is where I
Do £156 worth of research. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here, get your questions answered, and we'll see you on the best place on the planet, beaches of the world, or at the bank. Thank you very much.